Hi, welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for September 8, 2024, featuring Mars passes a star cluster and the nightly planet parade. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website at whenthecurveslineup.com. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. Mars passes the star cluster catalogued as Messier 35, also known as M35, near Propus, a toe on Castor's foot. Now marching eastward in front of Gemini, the red planet's gap with the stellar bundle is 1.0 degrees. Find the planet before twilight begins. Use a binocular to see the star cluster nearby. Messier 35 does not have a formal name. It did not appear in any celestial catalogue until the 18th century. The cluster is the 35th entry on Charles Messier's list of objects that are not comets. M35 is visible to some sky watchers at locations without outdoor lighting. It is interesting that it does not have a formal name like other star clusters in the Taurus-Gemini-Cancer region, especially when the planets frequently move in front of these stars and seem to pass closely to the star cluster. The cluster is less than 3,000 light-years away and it has over 100 members, possibly as many as 400. It is best viewed at low magnifying powers as the cluster covers a patch of the sky that is as large as the full moon. During the next few evenings, the 5 bright planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, parade westward. The parade begins each evening with Venus appearing low in the western sky and ending with Mercury's appearance. Uranus and Neptune are in the sky as well, but a binocular is needed to see each. Uranus is in the same field of view with the Pleiades, a relatively easy find, but much dimmer Neptune appears nestled in a dim Pisces starfield. The 5-planet parade ends in about a week. Mercury disappears into sunlight to reappear in the evening sky during mid-November. Then the planet parade shifts toward the evening sky. The planets are not visible simultaneously, but they appear within 6 hours of sunset, as Mercury sets and Jupiter rises, followed by Mars. All the planets resemble stars to the unassisted eye, although if a binocular is held steadily, up to 4 of Jupiter's moons are visible. The Jovian giant is easy to locate high in the southeastern sky before the sun rises. It rises in the east-northeast around midnight and appears higher in the sky during the pre-dawn hours. The second easiest planet to see is Saturn. Rising at sunset in the east-southeast, appearing in the south after midnight, and setting in the west-southwest around sunrise, it is the brightest star in the region. Mars is the third easiest planet to see tonight. It is in Jupiter's region of the sky, positioned to the largest planet's lower left. Mars has a similar brightness and color, topaz, to Aldebaran, Taurus' brightest star, appearing to Jupiter's upper right. Venus is next. While it is the brightest star-like body in the sky, outshone only by the sun and moon, it is low in the west during brighter twilight. It shines through evening's early light, but find a clear horizon. A hilltop or elevated structure allows a sight line across any obstacles. This evening, Venus is nearly 12 degrees to the lower right of Spica, Virgo's brightest star. Use a binocular to see the star, but it does not appear in the same binocular field with the evening star. The crescent moon, 29% illuminated, is less than 15 degrees up in the southwest. As the sky darkens, look for earthshine on the moon's night portion. Mercury is the 5th easiest to see in the east before sunrise. Only Jupiter and Sirius are brighter, but it shines through morning twilight. At 45 minutes before sunrise, it is less than 8 degrees up in the east, 1.3 degrees above Regulus, Leo's brightest star. Tomorrow morning, a close Mercury-Regulus conjunction occurs. Like Venus, find a clear horizon. The online article has charts to find Uranus and Neptune. Uranus' brightness is near the limit of human eyesight. It is visible in a very dark location without outdoor lighting. For others, a binocular is needed to see it in the same field of view with the Pleiades star cluster, part of Taurus, near the stars 13 Tauri and 14 Tauri. Through a telescope it appears as a tiny globe. Neptune is the most challenging if not impossible to see. Even under the best sky conditions, it is not visible to the unassisted eye. Neptune is about 12 degrees east of Saturn, to the left in the northern hemisphere, in a dim Pisces starfield. The first challenge is to find the stars catalogued as 20 Piscium, 24 Piscium, 27 Piscium, and 29 Piscium in the dim starfield through a binocular, followed by identifying the planet as a faint aquamarine star above the four distant stars. To see the planet's round shape, you will need a telescope with a large mirror and high magnification. Seeing this planet is largely a lost cause unless you are particularly persistent with appropriate equipment. Look for the nightly planet parade during the next week. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.